NewBs.
Yeah. And that's the mana cost too. Also, was another thing to keep in mind as well. Like, and that was the biggest thing I think. It was something along. It was something to do. You really like the mana. You really need like Link Sphere. I think is another thing you have to keep in mind, or something that can provide you the mana you're looking for, the tankiness you're looking for in the early game. That was a big argument last year. I remember around Manila and TI was the Medusa build, and certain people think he should go one way, certain people think he should go another way. But we have our last two picks. It's Disruptive for Team Secret, which is yes. Yes, exactly. But even still, this is kind of what you were talking about. Even if you face the Legion Commander, he's still very tanky if he builds accordingly, you know? So they don't have...
remaining.
I mean, sometimes you'll see like a Legion with a Slaughter for armor reduction to help out against the Bristle, or more burst damage, which they kind of have. But I think Bristle's going to have a pretty good game this game, to be honest with you. And he's going to be the safe lane Bristleback, the mid Medusa, and the offlane Enigma for KheZu. So. Yeah, true. Not a great Enigma game when it comes to like Black Hole or just in general him surviving. But he might just have to have the Eidolons pushing around, and who knows what he can provide in these early game team fights and later on down the road. But yep. The consistent team fight coming out from Secret should be pretty good. Does he have the Isle Arcana? Yeah, looks like he does, considering mid one is the only one that does not have up to level 245. It's 245, right? I think. I believe that's it. Or 255. Something like that. It's around there. Just trust me. I know I'm right. There it is. All right, YapzOr. Yes, I love the cube floating around. It's my favorite thing ever. All right, then. Good luck. Half fun's being called. It is game 3. Winner of this moves on to the upper bracket semifinals, I believe. We'll have their team that they're facing later on today. Of course, there's going to be 4 series today. One on the mainstream already occurring. It'll be pretty interesting. By the way, did you see this? I didn't know what this was earlier, but NewB's name next to them, they have this, like, I think it's because they have the level 1000 Aegis thingy. I'm pretty sure. Is that what it is?
Where?
It's like above the Mugi or next to Mugi's and SECC's name.
Oh, the shield there?
It's a little Aegis. Yeah, I think
yeah.
You get it for having 1000 battle pass levels, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, pretty nifty stuff. Mid one getting chased down, but they will not find it.
30 seconds.
You see these rotations a lot more now recently. Like this, like head towards this area of the map and try to find a kill as they're going to the boundary room.
Smokes look aggressive plays like that.
Yeah. It's pretty big too if you find it, but looks like this game will have to be a bit slower. Although NewB might find themselves a couple of bounty runes for good measure. However, coming up is going to be KheZu along with mid one. Faith getting kind of run at here. Stormhammer Frostbite. KheZu is in a lot of trouble and feeds away first blood. Mid one also. He will get the bounty rune. He'll get hit up a couple of times, but KheZu, not great positioning there from him.
Yeah, kind of just walking up the hill there. And NewB, they wanted to contest that. They've got a strong lane. They've got the Stormhammer, Frostbite, and then a slow on top of it with the... And this is how you want to play against Enigma, right? You've got that ward jungle by the bounty rune, so you can see when Enigma rotates in and out. It also blocks one of his camps.
Yeah.
It helps control his early...
Pretty solid start already for NewB. Mid lane, Courier, SCCC is actually gonna get the kill. Mid one, no. And now he's getting auto-attacked down by the glaives as well. He doesn't have anything to keep him alive except for this salve. SCC wanting the kill, but now knows that the salve is coming out, is gonna turn back and stay alive. Not only does he force at the salve, but he gets the Courier kill. What a start from NewB right now. Oh, he just denied like 4 creeps too. Oh my god. This is rough.
Tilted play right here.
Sorry. Mid one. You got Medusa. You got the late game. Get the range creep. Boom. Denied. In. That's all you need.
Look at up top here. NewB, you're ready to dive KheZu. He tries to get the experience off tower here.
Yeah.
This is how you want to play against these
And they're going to find the
offlane.
Eidolons too. This is rough stuff for KheZu right now.
Pressured so hard he can't even get.
He's back to his tier 2 and he still gets voided. What else could he do? Eidolons being created, and they're still going to get Stormhammer to drop down. It's even more gold for Mugi, for U9. Wow. Alright then. It's already, the creep wave is pushing into the tower. It's already taking some chip damage from the creeps
and he's
themselves.
Totally zoned, has no mana, has base and everything.
Dude, and this is
Working
without
with
faith.
one jungle camp.
This is without Faith here. Faith is just jungling at like this point. He's just got level 2 already. He's already got his Arcane for up. Meanwhile, mid win, last word. SEC trying to man fight. There's a Fairy Fire from both of them, and SEC with the Glaives will get the kill. Steals the intelligence to boot. Wow. My lord.
Alright, so SCC mans up, gets the solo kill. And as I say, that Puppey is ready to slam right now with the Invis in.
Get him. Glimpse Thunderstrike. They at least get the return kill. Puppey will take a couple of tower hits, but he does de-aggro as the creep wave comes in. So there is that.
With the courier, he's having a great game so far.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't reflect it in his creep kills as of yet, but he's a Slayer.
Yeah, he's owning. And he will come back in. TP's back to right to the spin lane. Last word already coming out. Mid one, level 1 mana shield along with level 2 Mystic Snake. Doesn't take that much damage though, as the mana shield is already doing some serious work. But we'll see if SCCC can find another kill like that. It's very tough now that the mana shield is up, but it's gonna be a lot harder.
Yep, something we haven't really talked about too much is YapzOr in the jungle. He's just stacking, farming the jungle. Bristleback MP down in the bottom lane, just defending for his own here. Jungle tactics here.
He's in. Oh, the orbs. The spirits coming out, the beautiful purple spirits from the cube itself. Bottom lane, MP salved up. Actually, it looks like I got canceled halfway through. I think KP might have thrown out something, or Kaka threw up a void. Speaking of KP having a very good lane down here, not that MP's doing poorly, but 15 last hits for your offlane Legion Commander. You have your Sven getting 26 last hits top lane. Mugi is crushing it currently. Pretty good start here for NewB, I would say, Brax.
Yeah, definitely. They're winning out on all these lanes. And that courier kill is completely huge. It gives gold to your entire team. And I don't know. It's like Bristleback wants some levels before he's actually that strong in lane. At level 3, he's not very powerful. Legion Commander taking over the bottom lane. And mid lane, mid one's getting ganked up by Fate.
And they're going to try to go for this. The last word coming out, Mystic Flare, or Mystic Snake coming in. They won't be able to get the kill. They were also going for MP bottom, but they couldn't find it either, even with the void. It is now nighttime as Kaka starts running in. The glimpse will come back out. Cannot find himself the bounty rune, but that's on cooldown for 42 seconds now at least. And they are diving onto MP. Like, they are going in. They'll find themselves another void to follow up, and MP is stuck between a rock and a Night Stalker. Kaka trying to run now. KP might be caught, but again, no glimpse. It's just going to be the spirits along with the Thunderstrike. Overwhelming odds, doing some serious damage to Puppey. And they're pretty happy. Now SCCC coming in, double damage rune. The void coming out. They want to try to fight this, and look at the damage from SCCC. Puppey is done to the last word. MP now getting chunked down by the glaives along with that double damage rune. And it's another death on Secret.
Yep, this is NewB getting away with murder in all their lanes. I mean, this kind of happens, right? When your IO goes to jungle, he doesn't really feel like he has a lane he can empower. You have the offlane Enigma, who's getting zoned in between towers, has one of his jungle camps on. Mid lane's your Medusa. All you can really do to help her is stack the jungle up, and then bottom lane is also pressure with Legion Commander and Night Stalker. He doesn't feel like he has a place he can go, and just then he's not that useful of a hero early on, at least.
And conversely, on the other side, NewB are getting all of this done without their CM, who's still just jungling, and is level 4 now.
Yeah.
Pretty insane. Kaka will rotate mid. Mid one doesn't see him quite yet. We'll see if he can go for this. Mid one's backing up. He knows it's nighttime. He's going to fly across. Oh, the Hunter in the Night change is so cool. I love it.
It's super cool. He can do a whole lot of new things now.
Flying across the river. Mugi, top of the net worth, is going to find even more. He'll take down the Eidolons of KheZu. KheZu sitting at level 5. God Strength coming in. He's just trying to clear out this creep wave and maybe even pushing top. Mid lane, there might be a gank. SEC in some trouble here. They have Glimpse ready to go. Last word comes out. The silence is there. SEC trying to turn into Puppey, but he's pretty fast. I don't know if they can get this kill, even with the spirits and mid one. Meanwhile, Mugi kills KheZu top lane as they rotate in Faith and Kaka. Finally, Faith getting involved. And also the tower's gone too. So they kill KheZu, they kill the tower, and they're also still rotating mid. They are not done yet. Vision-wise, they don't see Kaka or Faith, I believe. YapzOr trying to hightail it out of there. There is a shrine nearby. YapzOr still no vision. Kaka about to come up, but decides against it. They're going to head elsewhere. And in fact, they go mid. Silence, Void, Puppey, dead. Kaka trying to run, taking some tower hits in the meantime. Mid one already used this Mystic Snake, and of course has level 2 mana shield, which means he will stay alive. But again, another kill going NewB's way.
Just have no way to respond to this aggression yet. Medusa slow, Io slow. Their fastest, fighting hero right now is the Bristleback, but he did not get off to a good start at all. He had a rough lane phase. He's still only level 5 at 7 minutes into the... not ready yet. Time before he can fight.
Yeah, he might have to now. Here comes Kaka overwhelming odds. The Void's up. There's the silence. Press the attack. There is the duel, the counter to the Bristleback himself. They drop a ward as that's happening, too. Insult to injury here. As NewB get yet another kill. Dear Lord. It is a 5,000 net worth advantage for NewB. This feels like another one of those games, Brax. I hate to say.
Games, they just go quick.
Is YapzOr dead too? He sure is. Maybe he should be. Void came out. Good tether, maybe not. We'll see if they can't get the skill. Yeah, looks like he will stay alive. Now they're coming in. They're going to turn this. Kaka in trouble. So is Faith. And they're going to turn on this Night Stalker. They want him instead. Faith running away. Vision for Puppey is not there, but he does have an Observer Ward, and they will get that glimpse back off. And it looks like they're going to turn 2 here. Very big kills for NewB. Or excuse me, for Secret if they can find him. And Faith should fall here. Last tick of the Shadow, or excuse me, Thunderstrike will do the job. Very good stuff. That's exactly what they needed.
Yup, they finally get some kills going their way, but meanwhile, Sven's just been farming some time. Master Command is picked up, and I think, Secret have some breathing room now. They're probably pretty happy with that play. It's daytime for the next 4 minutes. They'll actually have time to get level 6s up on their supports. Puppey and YapzOr are still level 4, 8.5 minutes.
Man, it feels like one of those games you got to be on the back of the Medusa at some point in time. Just hope to God you get farmed. Maybe it's not that bad. MP's starting to get some farm. He's level 6 now, up to level 7. Overwhelming odds. KP is running in. Boy, does he want to duel. He's pretty speedy, but he cannot quite get to MP in time as the overwhelming odds buff was about to go off. No moving speed there. So, luckily, MP will survive, but he has to head back home. All right. And there's...
Puppey and YapzOr smoked up towards top. It's Kaka.
Find this kill would be huge. Another one. They should have Glimpse back ready. It's the kinetic field. They might not even need it. Kaka should fall here. Trying to turn on Puppey. The only chance is maybe getting a return kill, but he can't find it. Nice pick again. And that's more room for KheZu that they really need. He's now up to level 7. Black hole's up. But it's just a kill on the Night Stalker. That's it.
Whatever you do, do not open the net.
Oh,
he is miles above.
I've had it open for a while, man.
Oh,
I've been shocked for a bit. Just like, dear Lord, what do you do here?
Yep, he just cleaned up some Ancients as well, and now he's just strolling across the map. Secret do make a good move, though. They went up top, killed Night Stalker, now they're pressuring the tower. It'll force some reactions out of these, so perhaps they can get face everywhere else on the map.
A trade might be coming out, but the tower top is full HP, whereas bottom is already pretty low. Meanwhile, another Malefice. But here comes KP, and they're going to try to turn this around. Kaka looking for another Void in 2 seconds. Puppey would be the perfect target. He does have Glimpse. Who's he going to use it on? Looks like KP. Still running his Kaka. No nighttime. He's going to go for the TP. Can he get there in time? SCC had vision. Couldn't quite get the kill. And now MP coming in. Kaka has to stick up, but it looks like the prestige attack isn't going to be enough. The global turnaround. YapzOr trouble as well. And looks like they won't get anybody's. The shrine is still there. SCC pops the Arcane Curse. Still in trouble the urn. And here comes the Quill Sprays. The big bad Bristleback doing enough work to secure that mid lane kill. And they're looking for more too. KP needs to be careful. Here comes mid one phasing on in. Looking for Faith instead. That's the choice. There's the snake, the urn, the spirit snake not needed. They turn 3, and they're going to take the tier 1 tower along with it.
Yup, Secret making tons of plays there. It's finally daytime. Now they have a chance to run. And YapzOr's level 6. They were looking for a play blotter, but unable to get the glimpse off. It looks.
Yeah, that would have been a relocate and a half if they were able to find him. All right, so NewB, again, this is exactly what we were talking about, fighting around daytime. And that is the biggest thing. They killed Kaka twice in a row. You know, the thing is also that Mugi wasn't there, right? Unai was not there on the Sven.
It's very true. He's actually looking for bottom, trying to Puppey here.
Darkness popped for Kaka. It's the long night now, starting up and ready to go. Mid one. He's still mid, just farming up. And here comes this Night Stalker bottom. Mugi is being so patient. It's insane. He's going to walk out. God's Strength will go. The Void will follow. Silence even not really needed, but still they get the kill anyways. And another pick there for Sven.
Nice clean kill. Puppey was trying to not give away his Observer Ward, but he didn't know Sven wasn't there. Quite unfortunate, but in the end, not much was lost. He's already alive again.
All right, let me ask you, how big of a deal is dealing with this Medusa right now, and how killable is she? It's level 2 mana shield along with her Stone Gaze, so what's the deal with her right now?
I don't think anyone cares about Medusa right now at all. She's kind of just doing her own thing farming, but she doesn't farm anywhere near as fast as Sven does, so they really don't care. It's just about them making the moves where they can limit how much Secrets can farm on. Night Stalker very good at that, flying over trees, looking for a nice change. Gives him that flying vision so he can catch all these heroes.
Even without the Aghanim Scepter too.
Yeah,
makes him a lot better in the early game, yeah. But he does not find KheZu who TP's mid, or rather towards the Shrine top lane, I should say. He has almost a mech. He didn't go for the Midas this time around. Speaking of Midas's, SCC has his, and he's the only one in the game that does, and now has his Shreds along with it. So late game, SCC should become a monster to deal with. He's going to be going for a Hurricane Pike first, as to be expected. We'll see what he can get done with it.
Yep. The biggest thing Team Secret do have in their arsenal is if they win a team fight, they do Roshan super fast.
Right.
So that's another objective they can use to kind of secure the lead. Nice scan here.
That's a huge scan.
Entirety of NewB, pretty much.
Yeah, but they don't know the ward has been placed down, so that is something. If they're not careful. And there's a lot of wards right around this area. Like, significant amount, actually. 3 of them. One pretty deep, one over in the lane, one over towards the Shrine. That's some pretty centralized vision, but makes sense. It's going to help out a lot.
Yep, definitely. So, I know Sven is super high up on the menu, but still, he's not at that stage where he wants to join these fights.
What is that stage?
Farm. It's like Sanjanyasha, Mask Madness, Blink Dagger, Beekeep kind of.
It's kind of far, isn't it? I mean, I know he farms quickly.
It takes him a long time to. When he does.
Flying Vision will scout out KheZu from Kaka and breaks the tree in the meantime. They're going to head bottom, look after a duel for YapzOr. But where's the Global to follow up? They need more damage. The mech comes in. Still looks like YapzOr will fall even with that mech. Kinetic Field missing completely. They need a glimpse. KP might be the target. Instead, they're going to turn their attention towards Kaka and SCC. Frostbite comes out. KheZu might be in trouble. Another Void. Couple more auto attacks should do the job. Stone Gaze, though, coming out, covering their retreat. And Mogi's going to get stunned up with said Stone Gaze. Mid one now going to hightail it out of there. Doesn't have too much mana left. And they'll only lose the YapzOr out of that. So, very close. Could have lost so much more there. But Secret able to hightail it away.
Yep, and that was even the Global coming out as well. That was took so long to get killed. Mick came out and just actually almost lived.
And Mugi not having the quickest move speed without Warcry. MP might get turned out here if they're not careful. Duel is going to be back up in 1 second. KP's thinking about making a go, but they decide against it. They'll head towards mid.
Yep, not wanting to make any plays into Enigma and Io without having Global Silence available. So back up for now. 1 minute till daytime.
Ooh, he picks up the blink first. Mugi gets blink. He had the Sanjanyasha in his quick buy. He still does, in fact, but... Oh, did they smoke at that ward? They might have. I believe they did. Secret are going to walk through. How are NewB going to react to this? Faith's about to walk up. Ward dropped down. They'll see him, and he is probably dead. First the attack comes out. Maybe not. They're going to turn this. Beautiful stun. The cleave is there. The duel is up. MP is dead as well. Wow. That escalated pretty fast. That was some significant damage coming in. And SCC also had a DD rune. That's frightening.
That's a big Blink Dagger pickup there. He had the Yasha, could have gone for the Sanjanyasha, but nope, went back for the Blink Dagger there.
Yeah.
He saw the smoke, as you mentioned, and just waited, just kind of tanked it, pushed them up around, and they turned to win right.
And now they're going to turn it into the tower, potentially. They're backing up as everyone has respawned. Global is not there either. Another 10 seconds, and maybe they could have kept pushing, but they're going to wait. They're going to back up, play this carefully. NewB, now a 6, almost 7,000 net worth advantage. Mogi is just continuing to farm like crazy.
Well, at least Secret know that they did lose the fight, but spells were used. Big ultimate cooldowns like Sven's God Strength when you so now they can force down a tier 1. Or at least attempt to.
Oh, the global too late. Meanwhile, Kaka and Mugi getting jumped on. They were relocating top. That's what they wanted. Press the attack. Glimpse back in. Mugi in trouble. Static Storm. They need this kill, and it looks like they're going to get it. Down for 46 seconds. You cannot underestimate how much that does. That's Static Storm owning, and how much gold they're going to get out of that either. Now Faith getting chased down. The Frostbite will come through. There's the Mystic Snake. Malphite to continue to follow up. Kaka now in trouble. It's still daytime, by the way. He has to pop the darkness, but getting absolutely shredded. Trying to fly away. One more Quill Spray will do the job, or an auto attack from mid one, and they cannot find it. The Spirits will come through as well, but that'll hit onto SCC. And it's a 2-for-0 trade, and this will also turn into a tier 1 tower. Oh my god, the overwhelming odds just shredded YapzOr and pretty much everybody else on Secret, and will actually force them back. That's nuts. That's one ability.
That's all it takes, apparently. And
I guess so.
Secret did that. They did all of that without hole. They still have a hole up. I actually don't think hole has been cast once this game, but it honestly doesn't matter.
It might not be ever cast, to be honest, considering the heroes he's up against.
Now, due to your running down mid lane, you have that nice ward behind, so it gives him a bit more confidence here pushing. Nope, actually in back. Yep, no global, and Enigma has pull. It's also daytime. They don't want to.
How long is it daytime for? 2 minutes. That's pretty long. So they're going to have to farm, and this should lead into Secret getting this first, rather second tier 1 tower of the game for them. And maybe even Roche. They're going to check it, and they won't be able to take it themselves. And, well, they do have Bristleback, but fighting into NewB even during daytime might not be the smartest idea. And Roche.
Yeah, they want to make sure they can secure it for sure.
These glimpses are sketchy as hell for this Fen to deal with. Like, it's not fun.
Invisibility.
We'll see him picking up the SNY. I thought he might turn his attention towards the BKB after that fight, but it looks like that's not the case.
Solar Crest yet in this game?
I don't think so. Nobody even has a medallion, I don't think, actually.
Solar Crest is so good against NewB's lineup. All 3 of their core, Sven, Legion Commander, and even Silencer, very right-click based.
It is pretty good.
Oh, okay. So MP went for the Heaven's Halberd instead.
Yeah, that's a pretty good item against Fen this game, I would say. Like, there are other ways for them to get caught and killed, but that Sven does a significant amount of damage. Mid one will walk up, and we'll see Faith. Ward being countered by Faith, only for him to get caught by a glimpse and probably killed. Frostbite will come through. Yeah, he's mega dead. Yeah, that's what happens when you D-ward.
Taking one for the team.
I guess so.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Alright,
attack.
SNY now done for Mogi. Okay, so things have slowed down a little bit. I guess for the past maybe 5 or so minutes, Secret have sort of stemmed this bleeding. It's not really... It was going straight down for a little while, and it's sort of stopped. And that's kind of a difference between this game and the last couple, you know?
Yep, luckily for Secret, even though they had a pretty big gold deficit here, their cores match up very well. Again.
Fair enough. And mid one is also still farming away. Manta style. He is going to go for it first, interestingly enough. Here we go. Darkness pop. They've also used MP coming in with the close sprays. And the Viscous Dance is good, but they cannot quite chase Kaka down during nighttime. So they'll back up and away. The smoke will come through from NewB. No vision here for the Radiant. They're going to head over towards Roche, it looks like, for Secret. Maybe towards top. Double damage rune has been taken at a pretty opportune time. They're on the hunt, though. Kaka trying to fly on through. No active scepter for him yet. He'll drop a ward down, still looking for a chase. Smoke will break, jump in. They're going to find the duel. It is going to be on MP. Here comes the global. The mech will come out already. Now jumping in is the God Strength Mugi. Throws up the stun. They find the kill. Press the attack. He's going to go further. Instead, they'll turn their attention towards Puppey. They want this kill. Gets off the Static Storm, but doesn't really hit on anybody besides Kaka. And it might be enough. Good mech. It's the Guardian Greaves that KheZu just secured, but he's already getting jumped on. Mogi will help secure the kill. It's SCC getting it done. The Stone Gaze will not help. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Overwhelming odds coming in, almost bringing Puppey down. But it is another one-team fight for NewB.
That dual combo coming out with the global. Very, very strong. I don't think MP got anything off in that fight. He died so quickly.
Yeah, he pretty much died instantly.
Roshan from NewB, I think, could be very, very slow if they want to know.
Yeah, without God Strength especially.
You know, they did lose a team fight, but again, they have a window.
SCC getting glimpsed back. Kinetic field, overwhelming odds coming through. Arcane Curse to follow up as well. And it looks like NewB will avoid said team fight. But Secret will head into the pit, and they still have Black Hole. This is a dangerous place for NewB right now. Let's see if this Black Hole is going to be coming to fruition. He also has Guardian Greaves, helping him take off any real silence coming in if they had global.
Is actually so slow without the help of any sort of medallion or solar crest here. Usually this looks like it'd be a pretty clean switch.
Here we go. The duel is in. They're going to find mid one. He's pretty tough to take down. He does not have his Stone Gaze. A lot of damage being done, but nobody dead just yet. Here comes the freezing field. Black Hole canceled immediately as, guess what? The Enigma is dead. So too is MP. And now they're going to find Puppey. He does throw up the Static Storm, but the Sven just chunking him down with that giant Buster Sword. They will head inside the Roach Pit and finish off what Secret have started. And wow, that turned quickly, even without Global. It's more than enough.
Wow, very impressive team fight for NewB, being able to take that without Global Silence. They actually were able to duel Enigma, or sorry, duel the Medusa first and just kill him. Like, Team Secret have so many tools to deal with it. They have the relocate coming out from Io, and they also have the Black Hole to try to fight, but I don't know, they were just able to fight through it. I'm very surprised.
Remember what we talked about with Sven wanting all of those items to fight? He's not going BKB. He's going to actually pick up a Daedalus instead, but yeah, this isn't already looking that great. He's going Bloodthorn, actually. I do not blame him. He's fighting, and he's killing people. Let me tell you, this Sven is rolling. 616, 1,200 net worth. 2,000 ahead of that of the Silencer, who is a Hurricane Pike, and Midas now picking up an AC next to. All right, Brex, where do we go from here? That last team fight was, I feel like, pretty significant.
Yeah, I think Team Secret really need Aegis to play their lineup to the fullest potential for now. Like, if they have Aegis on Bristleback and he can just run in without fear of getting dueled, it would help their team fight significantly. It would help KheZu land a pretty nice hole, mid one, just to sit back and attack, but now they're kind of on the opposite, but SCC has the Aegis up. Bristleback does not look very tanky at all anymore. He's only sitting on 9 armor, and that's when he's next to the tower, so 6 normally. Mid one's at his Manta, which is great, but he needs like another maybe item and a half before he actually deals any damage to this Sven.
Yeah.
But, you know, they still have some things going for them. Medusa and Enigma are very, very good against Sven, especially in the later parts of the game, and it looks like this is going to be a pretty league.
Right. You might get to that point, unless NewB starts snowballing even further out of control. But yeah, with Medusa, that's... If you get to that late game, there's a possibility, there's a chance.
Yep, their high ground defense is very, very good, with Medusa sitting on the front and Midnight Pulse being thrown down.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you can still find the positive things about Secret's lineup into the later stages of the game, because it's not looking great.
I'm going through my document right now. Shit, do they have this? Nope. Let's go to the next one.
The check marks.
Yep. We're at check mark number 8.
Do they have the ability to fight now? No, not really. Maybe with a Black Hole. That's the other kind of sketchy thing is KheZu has cast 1 Black Hole and it was canceled immediately, and there wasn't even global there. But again, that is the thing, though. They have this big ability to turn things around if you can catch heroes inside of it, but it's so much to ask for, I feel like.
There's so many things flying around, making it difficult for Enigma to actually get his spells off. He can get cleaved and die twice, you know? It's just not great. He needs so many more items.
Yeah.
The items, Night Stalker, Aghanims, Gem picked up. This next nighttime is going to be brutal.
I will say, if the KheZu's able to get to a BKB, things is a whole lot easier for him, I think. Oh, YapzOr. See you later, buddy. He's going to get the dual victory? Yep. How much dual victory? 34 damage? It's not much. As they take
not much at all. It's been the disabling so far this game.
That's true. And it's hard to kill the heroes that he's dueled, like Medusa and Bristleback.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
But, of course, thanks to his lovely Sven on his team, he doesn't need to deal the most amount of physical damage. Sven closing in on that Bloodthorn pretty soon.
Yeah, he's going to have it momentarily. Kaka with the Aghanim Scepter.
Okay, they're trailing MP here, but I was thinking maybe they might find mid one.
This vision is insane. It is darkness nighttime for Kaka. They're going to try to chase after somebody. I thought they were going to go for MP, but they're just going to drop a ward. It is daytime. now for another 2 minutes, so this is maybe your best bet to avoid fights and farm for Secret. I don't know what really they can do. Their map control is sort of whittling down here, I think, Brex.
Yeah, we're not even getting to that. We're not even at that scary part yet, right? That long nighttime coming in about a minute and a half.
It already feels tough, even without that.
Oh, it's very tough.
Well, what else is there? I already talked about the BKB for the Enigma, and that's huge, and he really needs it. What else is there?
You know, he's so, usually we see Enigmas with, like, Midases, and when they have, like, Hand of Midas in a pretty good game, they actually end up getting to, like, Blink BKB, Midas Arcanes at, like, 22 minutes.
Right.
Somewhere in that territory, like our S4 Enigma we've seen at every big event so far.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
He's got that one
like,
build.
at least.
Yeah. It's a different game for KheZu this time.
Yeah, they actually played very well against the Enigma in lane. They blocked his camp, they put a lot of focus on zoning him. We saw even he was zoned back behind this tier 2 tower, unable to get experience. They played very well. And then, of course, he has all these other annoying things to deal with in the game. The Aghanim's Night Stalker running and making it hard from position, Legion Commander, and then Global Silence. It's not an easy Enigma game.
Man, I gotta say, the fact that YapzOr has a Lotus Orb and Urn and 6.2k net worth is pretty surprising, given how many times he's died in the game. It's actually only been 3 times. Feels like more, but
like
also the way the
more.
game is going, right?
Yeah. Feels like there's no space for anyone in this game, you know? They can kind of farm this one lane that gets pushed in, and the rest that's getting behind them, you know? Everything is so limited right now.
Yeah, it certainly is.
It is poverty level.
It's going to get worse as they take more map control for NewB. They picked up a Solar Crest for the CM. They have the Ags Gem combination up for Kaka, which means pretty much dangerous to walk outside of your base. The full long nighttime is now into play. You saw the darkness fade for a second, but only for a second. And this means that the last outer towers will be taken down in turn. And not only that, but they're going to find YapzOr as well. Frostbite will root him in place, and a couple auto attacks from SCCC, who now has an Assault Cuirass, will finish this off. And back to mid we go for NewB. And that's going to be tier 2, almost certainly. And the Bloodthorn comes out as well for Mookie.
Yep, he's so farmed right now. He's got 43 armor with that Solar Crest, Warcry up on him.
That's insane. That is a nuts amount of armor. At some point, you got to be like, does it really matter? I mean, is that much really necessary? And the answer is yes. His God Strength is done. Frostbite will come out into mid 1, but he's very tanky himself with the Mana Shield. Again, Bloodthorn just flew out. Aegis, I believe, is it gone? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's been gone for 2 minutes, actually. SCCC was the one that had it. And another Roast respawn might be coming soon. And then we'll find out in a minute. But they're going to sit right around mid, completely take control of this map. They have another 3 minutes until daytime. It's going to be pretty dark out for Secret for a long, long time. Blade Mail, Duel is going to come out. There's the global. Perfect initiation. Frostbite, good Guardian Graves. Black Hole catches out onto 2. Can they turn this around? Mid 1 is still dead. They do a lot of damage to Moogie. The Static Storm along with it. He might get caught. They need this kill, and they're going to find it. It's the Black Hole along with the Static Storm combination that gets the job done. But here comes SCC owning. Luckily, the Shrine keeping everybody alive, and now the Glimpse back. Buyback in for mid 1, and he's going to fall as well. What a glimpse from Puppey. They turn 2, and they will hold the high ground.
Man, just like that, huh?
I guess so.
16k net worth deficit, and they're able to hold their base. Just like mid 1 does buy back, looking for more, but I mean, great fight. KheZu got a nice hole off. Greaves came out, and he dispelled the Global Silence.
That's huge, and they're going to go straight down mid already. For a tier 2, perhaps. They can maybe even go bottom for a tier 1, but it looks as if mid is the choice for them. Roche respawn in a minute 4-5.
That Bloodthorn, I think the Lotus Orb from YapzOr came out before. Like, not to dispel it, but to reflect it back onto Clement. He just ended up killing himself, pretty much.
Yeah, it's dangerous. He could really use a BKB. In fact, he's going for it next on his Sven. It's hard to say that with all of his items he needs a BKB, but that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, when you look at this game, you definitely don't think, wow, I can't wait to get... There's like one spell on the game and Glimpse, that's it.
I don't know if you ever say that when you're playing Dota. BKB is not necessarily a fun item, right?
No, definitely not. You kind of think, oh, what can I buy to not make me have to buy it?
All right.
How long can I get away with it before my team starts complaining?
Can you buy BKB now? I mean, you're dying all the time. And, you know, and that's the case in a lot of Dota games. And I'm sure Sven is just like, well, I got a Bloodthorn now. Like, just buy BKB, man. Listen, you're already big enough. You don't need any more damage. And,
Wants to deal the damage.
I don't blame him. He's a giant Sven. But we're gonna... Looks like we're gonna slow things down a bit again, Brax, until Roche respawns, which actually is pretty soon, 38 seconds from now. So.
Yep, very, very soon.
And finally, the long night will end within 30 seconds. Although Kaka does have darkness.
Picked up an Atos. So, nice. They were really, really lacking the control. Atos gives them a little bit more of it, so...
Ooh, Scotty has been slowed down significantly from mid one. I thought he might have already had it, but with that buyback...
That buyback definitely hurt him.
It puts him so far back now. He will still get it, and that might be nice. But again, you mentioned you need another, like, half an item or more for mid one to do damage. You're gonna find Puppey, it looks like. Yep. Crippling Fear coming out, but it is, of course, daytime. Frostbite, overwhelming odds. Drops the Static Storm, just trying to get anything done. Kaka will take some damage, but... There's that. He knew he was dead anyway.
Relocate.
They're going to try to find Mogi, but rather Mogi's the one that finds MP. He has a haste rune. He's so fast now. He just gets a solo kill and pieces out and forces out a relocate along with it, which, by the way, means that they're going to get Roche. No MP for 40 seconds, nor does he have buyback. And this is going pretty fast, even without the Sven.
That was a solo kill on a bristleback with it.
It's insane. It is nuts.
I guess the evasion is a good Bloodthorn. Still, very, very...
Yeah, I mean, it goes to show that Sven is pretty out of control right now. That's all we need to say.
Got cheese on him as well.
All right.
Aegis again on SCC.
So they have 5 minutes with this Aegis. Do you wait to get your items before pushing high ground? What are they even waiting for is the question. What do they even need?
Ogi is really close to his BKB still. They'll probably farm out the map and pressure the lanes momentarily. He might actually just get it farming the waves in the jungle. Base like that tier 2 tower still needs to be claimed. But, you know, Secret, we're talking a lot about what they can do, and they have BKB on Enigma, which will help their team fight a lot. But of course, Sven is so farmed at this point in the game, there's a really good chance he just dies in 2 hits.
That's the unfortunate thing.
Yeah,
but you gotta count on KheZu in the black hole, and not even just that, but you know the rest of the team as well. Scotty is done for mid one if he can find it from the secret shop, but unfortunately, again, they have no real map control. There's that BKB. What I think they might be waiting for also is nighttime, which is in 2 minutes for Kaka. But I don't know if they want to wait that long, you know, with the Aegis duration they have currently.
They'll wait 1 minute, then he'll use darkness, and then it'll be a long
good point.
anyways, so
Good point.
they'll have plenty of time to just...
Man.
Looks
It
rough.
is getting, yeah, it's 21,000 net worth advantage here for NewB, so...
Be free to roam the map and farm everything secret or confined to their base and just the waves coming in pretty much. I mean, they know they're slowly losing this game, but their best chance is still in their base where they have that choke point where Enigma can possibly land a decent hole, or they'll have to dive into shrines.
He's going to get a 4-step too, and if he can get that, they're in a much better position for initiation, although it's not a blink. It's still pretty good. This game is slowly, but it's kind of dwindling down. A secret. Who knows what they can do. Maelstrom now up for KP. Wards being placed down by Kaka, which was not spotted by MP.
Casually in their base, and they don't know.
Yeah, they have no idea. There's that, like, it's the one little dark point inside their base. Dark point. It's just behind trees. They can't see it at all. That's great.
Terrible feeling.
Yeah. It's very frightening. Oh, man. There is now 45 seconds until the next night. And that will be probably when NewB goes. They're also building into a refresher orb for the silencer, along with the hex that was just picked up. Moving out of the base is going to be secret. They're all sitting behind mid one. They're all smoked up behind him, I should say. And I don't know if NewB are going to take the bait here. And everybody's already in the mid lane, kind of congregated up anyways for NewB.
Yeah, both teams realizing that, hey, this is a bit strange. Medusa actually left the base for once. We have wards inside their base, and we see
There's
nothing.
nobody here. Yeah, there's nobody here.
And oh, it also happens to be daytime.
Illusion.
Awkward.
Not gonna take the bait, and now it looks like we're getting towards that point. It's
Dire's
the long
bottom
nighttime.
tower is under attack.
Sven has his items, silencer, finishes Hex up too.
Man,
You know, as I say that, they have the whole map to farm. They're in no rush to finish this game right now because there's literally 0 farm for secret on the map.
it's just getting
Farm
worse and
everything,
worse.
Secure it.
I mean, they've lost like 2,000 net worth in the past like 3 minutes with just not having any farms. What's happened? They're starting to finally move in. Mid one is the one that's furthest out, but again, he is a Scotty and very tough to bring down. But Kaka is going to pop Darkness and chase after him for a moment. The flight is coming. Here comes the God Strength. Uh-oh. They kind of miscommunication there.
A little awkward.
And they also don't have a creep wave, so that's just God Strength down now for 70 seconds. It's a little weird.
They actually might not be able to use this.
Yeah, they really wanted that kill. Mid one would have been a giant pickup, but they couldn't find him. Patrol was not there. Okay, this actually gives a lot more room for KheZu and Secret to get up these items, and they really need them. What is mid one building next? Butterfly? Fair enough. Pretty good.
Quite pretty good. There is the Bloodthorn on Sven, but they have multiple ways of removing it. You've got the Manta, Lotus Orb as well, so not the end of the world there.
Mm-hmm.
This
It's also just an item very neat against Sven. Dodge 1 or 2 of those auto attacks. It's like 600 health.
Ooh, they are walking out. Kaka's got vision of pretty much the entire team. However, they will get off the H2s. Here comes the Stormhammer. He does get off the silence in time. Kaka might not be so lucky. Great relocate out. And we'll see. They might need to back up. Good force down to the low ground. Are they going to try to turn this? Smokey's coming back in. BKB now down. He has cheese. Mid one getting rooted up with a frostbite. This is so awkward. Now relocate back in. Press the attack. Glimpse comes through. Here we go. On the other side, they pop the global silence, and it looks like KheZu grieves it off. Might go for a black hole. He cannot find that kill as there's no God Strength. He still has it on the other side. Looking for more. Mid one tethered up. God Strength coming in. They're looking for a stun, but they get off the black hole in time. The BKB, no damage really being done to Mogi, and KheZu will fall shortly thereafter. Might actually make it out. The split shot doing some serious work for mid one. Now silence up. Nobody dead except for KheZu, and now mid one getting caught. There's the Hex to follow up. Faith will find up the frostbite. YapzOr trying to stay to help him out. Can't do anything. MP going for a TP will be successful. YapzOr will not be too lucky. And so Mogi will pick himself up a double kill. And after that long-winded fight, black hole is down. 2 heroes dead for 30 seconds without buyback. And another buyback forced by mid one who just cannot find the farm. Stormhammer, Puppey is going to fall again. Another Hex. This might be a dieback. Good halberd to come through. KP running in, no duel available, and taking plenty of damage from these quill sprays and illusions. We might need to back off. Now they're going to turn to Frostbite. Stormhammer coming in on mid one again. They really want this kill, but can they find it? 6-8 flying on through, getting some mana back. There's the duel. That's what they're looking for. Now the Bloodthorn comes out. They bring down this poor Bristleback. Dead for 50. They want this tier 3 tower. The glyph will come through. NewB are getting a little bit low. Another Hex coming in from SECC on that Enigma. Good Lotus Orb. They'll take the tier 3. It's time to back. Although Mogi does have his cheese. Might need to use it here and will. Warcry BKB pops. There's the God Strength. No Stormhammer for 3. Pops the Mask of Madness as well. Now Scotty's slowing him down. They just want to get out. See if they can't force him away or something along those lines. Press the attack will get him away. And now a 31,000 net worth advantage for NewB.
30k, what a gold lead. Now it's shrine time. Take down some of these shrines. Prevent Secret from leaving their base or giving them any thoughts of leaving the base.
Man.
And, I don't know. They got the hole off there onto Sven, but of course there's no damage really. Medusa even got him in the Stone Gaze to amplify the physical damage, but Sven has 3,800 HP when he ults along with 20% evasion thanks to the talent.
Dude, he has 15 armor without Warcry.
It's ridiculous how tanky this guy is.
Sven seems pretty good if you can get farm on him. That's the big issue.
Yep.
He's going to have a Satanic soon, too.
A lot of Svens we see get pressured super early on into the game and they have a difficult time free-farming the jungle and everything. Not Mugi.
No, he crushed it this game.
Fantastic start.
And I think the bigger thing is that he got off to that start with one of his supports just jungling. You know, whereas MP tried the same thing and it did not go nearly as well.
Yeah, definitely. Faith just sat in the jungle the whole time and they're still able to make the plays. It's just Enigma, not exactly the highest pressure offlaner. Most heroes can lane against Enigma without any real threat of dying. And Sven just kind of would walk up and attack the Eidolons and stun them over and over and over, just ignoring the hero.
All right.
Dire's bottom
Well, it's not over yet. It certainly feels like it's a difficult climb for Secret, but you can't count out the black hole. Still, with 33,000 net worth advantage, it feels pretty good for NewB, to say the least. And I mean, pretty good, because they will take down the second shrine.
They're
Maybe
definitely playing it very comfortable. Spending 6,000 gold on him. He has no idea what to do with his money now.
this kind of feels like a sort of all-in smoke. They didn't smoke on that ward, by the way. They smoked, I think, out of the range of the Dire Observer ward down here, I believe. I don't think they were spotted. Might have been close, though. But this feels pretty hefty smoke. And at the perfect time, it is daytime. We'll see if NewB get caught by it. I don't think so. His mid one's just out of the base, past the mid lane.
Yep, they're respecting the movement. Not trying to give Secret anything here, but Secret, they're moving around here. So
Here we go. We might see something. If they can find anybody. The Atos. Faith is somebody. They do have Global, by the way. Press the attack comes out. There's the duel along with it. Io staying alive. Good Guardian Greaves on the other side. Faith getting dropped down. Here comes Mugi. Stormhammer. See you later, KheZu. You're dead. Now the Global comes out as well. Void ready for Kaka and one. They've also dropped another hero on the back lines. That was Puppey. And MP will drop next. With 4 dead. This will lead right into either Roche, which is up in about 50 seconds, or more than likely a tier 3 tower instead of Rex.
This is a buyback force material right here, if they have any.
They have 1 on the IO.
Then perhaps I will buy back.
Yeah,
If he's up in 15 seconds, he's not going to buy it back, but they're going to lose a lot of buildings here.
no glyph either. Yeah, this is Zulon. Rax for sure, at the very least 1 set. I mean, look at Mugi already working on bottom. Probably going to be 2 sets Rax. Maybe they can even get 3. We'll see. Megas might come out here for NewB. Blink duel along with the Blade Mail, and mid one is in some trouble. That is a freezing field and plenty of damage along with it. Dear God. Relocate was not there in time. A good attempt from YapzOr, and GG is called. NewB, what a crushing series. I mean, yes, the 3rd game. Oh, good black hole from KheZu. It's pretty nice. But damn, that sucks, man. He got the 1 good black hole he had all game at the end of the game. God, that's got to feel rough.
Yeah, rough game for Secret. All of these games quite one-sided in the early game, which it seemed like whichever team really got off to that good start, they just kept it the whole game and were able to translate it into buildings. No, just interesting to see. They really love their Night Stalker on NewB. I guess Kaka's probably played around with it a lot. We saw great usage from the Hunter and the Knight skill. And, lanes, guys. Lanes are important. If you can win all 3 lanes, I don't think it's possible to lose. That's right.